Last night I came home from the bar and cried myself to sleep because I feel like no one is ever going to like fall in love with me. You know, my friends have always been in relationships. I've always been the single one. But when it gets to the point where like I'm just wondering if I'm gonna get married or have kids, like I start to worry about it a little bit. And like, I don't know. I guess I thought that at this point in my life, like I wouldn't still be feeling this way.
This is a question for all the men out there. What stops you from asking a girl on a date? Because it's been 3 years and nobody has knocked on my door. Nobody has knocked on my door. Nobody has slid in my DMs. What y'all scared of?
I'm nearly 32 and I've been single for well over a decade, which means I've missed out on a whole season of dating and relationships and never had a relationship in my adult life. I've been called picky, uptight, and even been told to lower my standards. But if you ask anyone that's been single for this amount of time, they will tell you it's not even about that. It's about the peace and the happiness that you've created within yourself, and actually having the courage to let someone in can feel very overwhelming. And obviously now being in my 30s and everyone around me is having babies, getting married, getting engaged, people on their second baby, it really can feel like you are missing all of the key milestones that everyone around you is hitting.
This is a question for the men. If you're not a man, keep scrolling. Okay, so men, why are we hating women? Why are we hating women? I feel like women are hating men and men are now hating women. They don't want to get married. They don't want to live with them. They, they just want to be single forever. Like, what's going on here? Are all you men into men now? Like, what's going on? I'm so confused. I feel like we're creating a divide here, folks. Can we come back together?
No.
I love men. And I want men to start loving women again. Like, I don't know. What do we need to do? Let me know and I can try to get the congregation together and we could try to move forward so we can all start loving each other again. I don't know. What am I missing? Can you please fill me in? I'm very, 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 very confused.
I'm not even gonna lie, I really am a lover girl, and my end goal for relationships is to be married one day. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm just meant for one person. Like, I don't want to just be dealing with all these men. I just don't want that. Like, I want a family. I want to have kids. Like, I want a big house. Like, I want the white picket fence. Like, I want the nannies. I want the butlers. Like, I want the maids. I want the cooks. Like, I just want that rich lifestyle that other women out here are experiencing, And like, I really want a nice, handsome husband that's very respectful, that's a gentleman, that really just love me and the kids that I'm about to give him.
If I was a man in today's society, I would not get married. Let me explain. In the modern era, marriage is completely outdated. The tax breaks you get from it aren't even that good. And to be really honest, it is geared towards protecting the woman in the relationship in the event of divorce.
I'm having a breakdown. I'm having a breakdown. And I really don't want to go into work, but I have to because of money, and I really just want to go home. Shit today. Yeah, the coffee did, fuck me off, but it's not the end of the fucking world, Jesus Christ. It's just, I just feel like day in, day out, every day's the fucking same.
This is why marriage is a bad idea for men. A marriage used to give a man a stable life, a life in which he was enjoying the support of a wife, while he was providing financial security. But today the divorce rates are so high that men often find themselves having to pay half of what they've made during the marriage. And because the traditional roles of men being the breadwinners and women being the homemakers are no longer the norm, there is a lot of confusion. There's more equality, and because women work nowadays, they've become way more independent and they have less time to be busy with playing the traditional role of the wife. But men find it hard to adapt to this new role of not just being the financial provider, but also having to help around the house because the wife doesn't have time anymore to do it all alone. And although women wanted to work and therefore they entered the man's world, men never asked to enter the women's world and to also become homemakers. And that's why many men don't want to get married anymore. They feel it's a ripoff. They think that at the end of the day, it will cost them a lot of money and it will cost their peace of mind because they don't have a peaceful life.
Girl who grew up with no romantic attention. I used to love, hear me out, I used to love a man who had a roster. Now with this, you're either going to get it, it's going to make sense, or you're going to be like, girl. Growing up with no romantic attention, you never feel picked, chosen, selected. You never feel good enough. It breeds like all these crazy insecurities. And whenever you do get into the dating space and you have two different guys, you have the one that is genuinely interested in you, only wants to focus on you, and then you have the other guy. He's talking to a lot of different women, gives you his attention, he pulls it back, he gives it back to you. The guy who is fully into you, you're not going to be used to that, okay? You're literally going to be looking at this guy and you're like, what is wrong with you? Why are you like solely focused on me? Do you have no other options? But then when the guy has the roster, and this is when it gets really sick and twisted, when he is choosing to spend his time with you, when he's giving you his energy over these other women, this feeling honestly gives you such a serotonin boost because it's like, for once you are feeling chosen, you are feeling selected, you feel worthy. Even though you have this great guy who is like wanting to choose you, but you're not having to work for it with the good guy. But with the guy with the roster, you have to work for it a little bit harder, okay? Because you don't feel worthy of love because of these insecurities that you have from, your teenage years of never being chosen, picked, selected, good enough.
You want to know why I'm single? Well,
No.
let me just tell you about my most recent almost dating experience, and that should clear things right up. I got a DM from a cute boy the other day. He says, hey, do you live in LA? Okay, you're in luck, kind sir. She resides on the West Coast. We exchange a few pleasantries. He asks if I'd like to get coffee or a drink sometime. I said, sure, here's my number. He texts me. Fun, excited. Hey, it's... insert name here. I'm not going to put the guy on blast. All's fair in love and material, but even I have boundaries. He said, what's your week look like? And I said, well, it's a little busy. I leave town Thursday, but I'm free Tuesday evening or Wednesday afternoon. He's gone. No response. It's fairy dust. It doesn't exist anymore. Sir, that wasn't a rhetorical save the date. That was your chance, your shot, your opportunity, your once-in-a-lifetime moment, and you missed it.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Mondays edition on my channel. So if you're a regular viewer, you already know what we do on Mondays. I read your comments that came in on my previous uploads, which of course relates to these videos. So without wasting much time, let's jump into your comments and let's delve into them one by one. Let's go. Our first comment says, the problem is their standards are way through the roof. No wonder they'll be single for the rest of their lives. Ooh, okay. These women are meeting the quality men they speak of, where they formed the image of said men in their minds or heads, an image created since they were little princesses standing high on their pedestals looking pretty. However, they need to become aware their looks will fade and their pedestals slowly crumbling. Just joking. Okay, I think I got the point right. High standards, delusion all over. Why do strong independent women complain online about not finding men? You are strong, so way to go, girl. Game over, ladies. It's your mess. I suggest you clean it up. Okay? These women underestimated one thing. They underestimated how comfortable and at peace men are at being alone. We have no problem living alone, and living with one income is possible when you have an actual job like most men do. Stay single, men. They are not worth the headache and trouble. Ooh, okay. Good men are probably living in the same neighborhood as interesting women. I actively avoid women. No eye contact, no talking, no nothing. Just my peace and quiet. The last thing I want is drama. Okay. They are good looking women. Maybe they have some issues with themselves. Okay. Isn't it great to see them humbled, confused, and coping with these new dynamics? Keep holding the line, guys. And yes, that includes you. These women are broken beyond repair. No man in his right mind would ever get involved with them. where they are at home playing video games, doing hobbies, chilling, and enjoying life instead of wasting it to some crazy women. Okay? So sorry women are feeling like they are missing out. The smug, arrogant smiles and attitudes aren't helping you.